All right, so children, the time now is 5:30 and you guys know that I always start on time. Yes, Siyu, can you please turn on your video, Abiu also? Yes, the rest, Eldon, Darius, there's a Ivy. All right. Oh, Abiu? Yeah, all right. So please change your name to your name can, right? Whoever you are, right? You don't look like an Ivy to me. Yeah, anyway, yes. All right, we are going to start the lesson now at 5:30. All right, Eldon, can you please turn on your video too? Upnerf, please. Thank you so much. Abil, thank you so much. All right, children. So you guys already knows the rule. Let's just begin lesson, right? Okay, so last week, right? Last week I was doing fractions with you guys. Last week I was doing fractions with you guys, and I only gave one extra question as a homework. So this was the question. Check this out. Yeah, about the cups and marbles, right? And last week is a very important lesson where we talk about what? We talk about what? We talk about something real and fake fractions. Remember or not? All right. Last week we talked about something called real and fake fractions, which is so important, right? All right. Remember the fake fractions? The fake fractions actually comes with a quantity, like a half meter, 3/4 kg. All right. So the fake fractions always comes with a quantity. The real fraction is I'm Mr. Lonely, so very lonely. Remember? The fraction is just a fraction itself, like this one, Look, look, look. Can you see that? This is what I call a what? A fraction. Can you see? It's so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. There's no what? There's no kg behind. There's no meter behind one. Can you see that? So these are what I call real fractions. Real. All right. And what are fake fractions? All right. Just a recall. All right. Fake fractions means what? There must be certain what? Certain quantity beside it. Like 5/6 kg. All right. There must be a units beside it. All right. So this is like a units, or we call it quantity. All right. We call it quantity. Can? Or maybe there's like a half meter. All right. So there is a units to it. Understand or not? So those are what I call fake fractions. All right. So how do we handle this question? All right. So any one of you did the homework or not? Can you please go to the chat and key in the answer? Key in the final answer. All right. Those who have seen this question before, go to the chat and key in the final answer for me. All right. Hello, Zoe. Hello, Toby. All right. Hello, everybody. Woo! Sorry. Hey, today is youth day. My goodness. And you guys came for lesson. Thank you all so much for coming for lesson at this time, 5:30. You guys are amazing. All right. Thank you so much for coming for lesson. I'm so proud of you guys. All right. You should be proud of yourself too. Ken? Okay. Oh no, Toby, you never come last week. Yeah, it's okay. All right, it's okay. So maybe you can just take a look at this question first. All right. So I will give you 2 minutes. All right. For those who is looking at this question the first time. All right. So those who have done the question, please go to the chat and key in the answer. Ken? All right. At 5:35, I will go through this question. All right. This was what we had done last week. All right. The only homework. Ken? I did say something, if you want to recall. I did say what? All right, this type of question, all right? You have 2 items, cup A versus cup B, and there's a fraction in the center. What do you do? All right, there is a second portion whereby you have a cup C versus cup B, and there is another fraction in the center. What do you do? All right, so last week's lesson is actually, oh, Toby, my goodness. This is your first time seeing it and you got the answer. Woo! This guy, don't mess around with him. Very good. Very good. Toby got the answer already. Thank you so much, Toby. All right, the rest, I'll give you another 1 minute or so. Good job. My goodness. All right, he's the first time seeing this question. And oh, Catherine, yes. Wow, girl power. All right, and seriously, Catherine got cat behind her. Got 2 cats. So adorable, my goodness. Yeah. I have dogs at home. I have 2 dogs. All right, later at the end of the lesson, I'll show you my dogs, Ken. All right, they're beside me now here. Yeah. So they are just lying down there. Very, very comfortable. Aircon room, they are very happy. So they are always sleeping one. All right, so we have 1 Toby and we have 1 cat who got the answer. Very happy already. Answer is 209. Okay, come, children. So what do I do? All right, so I'm going through this question already. Huh? Xander, you got dinosaurs at home? My goodness. All right, children, come, let's take a look at this question. Come focus with me. So today we'll be doing this question as fraction. Then we'll immediately go into Kahoot already. Yes, the Kahoot will be on fractions revision. Then after that, today the first topic is about decimals. Very important. All right, so today's lesson is very important about decimals. I need you all to know how to move the decimal place. All right, and today, right, will be so exciting. You know why? Yes, it's because every math lesson is supposed to be exciting. Come. So down here, what do you see? I have cup A, 7/9, cup B. This is our question. What did I say? All right, I say that the numerator is for the front and the denominator is for the back. That's how you read it. All right, that's how you read it. All right, so you do something like that. Okay, it's very useful. It's very useful. All right, so every time you got two items, you do that. All right, two items means what? Cup C versus cup B. All right, for example, and there's a fraction in the center. What you do? What you do? The numerator is for the front and the denominator is actually for the back. All right, so this is a very useful tips. Is that okay? Okay, so down here, let me just do a summary. All right, maybe you can see that it's a little bit untidy. All right, so every time you got this type of question, you got one item, let's say cup A, compare with cup B. All right, and there's a fraction in the center, a real fraction. All right, 7 goes to the front, 9 goes to the back. And you got a second clue down here, whereby you could talk about cup C. All right, and there's a fraction 1/3 and a cup B. All right, so you got two items with a fraction in the center. All right, what do? The numerator is for the front, the denominator is for the back. All right, and I did say something. What did I say last week? When you have real fractions, right? When you have real fractions, all right, what do? You have to be careful of the certain words. All right, if there's no total given, what do? No total given, what do? Please remember, draw model. It's very useful. Right, trust me, listen to my tips. All right, you will be able to do all the fractions question. There is, you got it again. Very good. I saw your answer. Thank you so much. All right, so looking at this question, children, do you see any total? No. Question is actually asking you what is the total. The question is asking you what's the total. Obviously, they don't give you the total, right? Not. All right. So obviously, the question never gives you the total. So isn't it fall under this category? No total, draw model. No total, draw model. Okay, come. Let's look at the purple color, A and B first. A and B, Question say what? A is 7, B is 9. Okay, so A is 7, B is 9. Let me draw them in like units like that. All right, let me draw them neatly even. All right, so let me draw them in centimeters even, neater. All right, A is 7 means I draw 7 cm. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and B is 9. 9 means I draw 9 cm. Is that okay or not? All right, sorry, I got a little bit OCD. So I like to be neat. All right, OCD means that you want to be neat and tidy and all this. Can? All right, so the model will look something like that. Why? Why do I draw model, children? Why? No total, draw model. All right, and we are dealing with what? We are dealing with real fractions. All right, and I did briefly talk about what is real and fake. Okay, so this is very important. At least it gives you an idea what to do. Can you see? All right, so this is my model. Nice or not? Very nice, right? Yeah, all these are freehand. Never use ruler. You believe? All right, so can you see or not, children? So A is 7, B is 9. So I'm drawing this portion. Can you see? Can Okay, now blue color, C and B. Isn't B the same? All right, so this and this, right, is what we call what? This and this, right, is the same B. We call this what? We call this repeated identity. In future, you will learn this term. Repeated identity means what? They are the same person. If they are the same person, what must happen? If they are the same person, they must be of the same size, right? So B and B must be of the same size. Look. So this one is B, all right? It must be of the same size. Okay? This is B, it must be of the same size, right? But how are you going to draw? Can you see that down here, the B is 3 units? The B is 3. Yeah? So how do you make sure that it looks like a 3? Can you see this? Can I call this a 1? You see, this is the blue one. Do you see the blue one? All right. Okay, so this is a 1. All right. And down here is a 2. Okay, they must be of the same size. Why? Because they are the same B. And this is the third one. Can you see? So I purposely cut the 9, right, into 3 parts. So that I can have what? 1, 2, 3. Why must I have 3? Because the question says so. All right, the second portion. C is 1, B is 3. So C, how does it look like? C will look like this. Look, C will look like this. Can you see? C will only have 1, right? And B will have 3, right? Yeah. Can you see that or not? All right, so look at the purple. Look at the purple. All right, 7 and 9. 7 is for A. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct. The B, I got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. I got 9. So 7 and 9 for the purple is correct. Now the blue color, because B and B is the same, they are the same means that they must be of the same size. All right. If they are the same size, right? B, I got 9 down here. How do I make it into a 3? All right. How do I make it into 3? That's my question. All right. So I have to cut them up into like 1 set like that, 2 set like that, 3 set like that. Correct. Correct. So there are 3. Can you see? All right. And the C is only 1. 1 of the blue. Correct. Right? Can you see that? All right. So now everything is balanced up already. All right. The important part is the B, because B is like the repeat. It's the same person. The same person must have the same amount. Can? Okay. So for C, right, inside, right, actually represents how many purple? Can you see not? Can you see that it represents 1, 2, and 3? Can you see not? Because it's the same size as above, right? So here comes the clue. What's the clue? Card B has 66 more than C. So this part is the more than. This part is the more than. Is that true? This part is the more than. So card B got how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, B got 6 units more. 6 units more. All right, card B got 6 units more than C. Can? And the question say what? They have 66 more. Can you see that they are the same thing? They are the same item. So if they are the same item, what can you do? You can compare them fairly. So these 6 units, right? Oopsie! These 6 units, right, actually represents the 66 marbles. All right. 1 unit will be equal to 66 divided by 6. I told you to find 1. All right. That will be 11 marbles. All right. It's easier. And what's the question looking for? What is the total number of marbles in the 3 cups? All right. In the 3 cups, down here got what? Down here got 7 purple units. Down here got 9 purple units. And down here got 3 purple units. So the total will be what? The total will be 19 units. Is that true? So go and find 19 units will do. All right. So 19 units means 11 times 19. Are you all still following me? Okay. So we did all this, something like this last week. All right. Which is important. Must know how to read and draw your model. All right. How to multiply by 2 numbers by now you should know. Don't bluff. All right. Put a 0 down here. 1 times 9 is a 9. 1 times 1 is a 1. And down here is a 9. 209. And that's how the classmate gets the answer. 209 marbles. All right. Answer is 209 marbles. Woo! All right. So children, remember, right? Remember there are some clues down here available. You must learn how to use all those clues to get you the answer. All right. Those are important clues. Can? Oh, I'm good. I'm so glad that about 3 of you got the answers. This is not easy. Totally, I understand it's not easy. That's why I left it as a homework for you to check it out yourself. Cool? All right. So you can draw the model nicely. All right. You can write all these important clues like repeated identity. In future, your teacher will use these terms. Repeated identity means that they are of the same person. All right. Same person must be of the same size. All right. Same person must be of the same size. Brian, are you there? Just checking. Yes. Okay. I see you. Thank you. I see you waving. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right, so take a moment to digest this, and let's move into the next